Thanks so much for being with us. Here's Greta. She goes on the record. Have a great night.
Tonight, the incredible new twist in the Natalee Holloway investigation. Joran Vandersloot goes on the record with a shocking talk of what he says happened to Natalee Holloway the night she disappeared from Aruba. You will hear directly from Joran in a moment. And throughout this hour, we investigate Joran's story. Could it be true? The prosecutor Aruba has subpoena power, but we do not. But still, we did not give up. We tried to track down as many people as possible to dig deep into Joran's latest version of the night Natalee vanished. Our investigation took us from Asia to Aruba to across the United States, and you will see what we have uncovered. Plus, you will hear a recorded conversation never released before that Joran says is between his father and him that could possibly back up what Joran told us. As you know, 18-year-old Natalee Holloway vanished in Aruba on May 30, 2005 during her senior trip. Natalee was last seen leaving a bar, Carlos and Charlie, with Joran Vandersloot and Deepak and Satish Kalpo. Joran Vandersloot has been arrested twice in connection to her disappearance, but has never been charged with a crime. What happened the night Natalee disappeared? Now, in 2006, Joran told us he left Natalee on an Aruban beach, but left many blanks in his story. And then in February 2008, in a car in Holland, a Dutchman secretly taped Joran. Joran said on tape that Natalee had collapsed on the beach and he had disposed of her body. But now, Joran is speaking openly and only to us and is telling a completely different story. To make the story even more bizarre, about 8 hours after we left Joran, he emailed us that what he had just told us was a lie. But was it? Or did he suddenly get nervous about what he had told us? We still do not know which version, if any, is the truth. So here's what Joran told us. You met a guy in February of 3 years ago who said he was interested in something. What was he interested in?
He was interested in me bringing him a blonde girl.
Where did you meet this guy?
The casinos in Aruba.
What's his name?
Elger, and yeah, but I don't even know if it's his real name. That's the problem. I don't even know if it's his real name. I wasn't worried about that at the time. It was just more like a casino, going, having fun there, and he's one of the persons I saw there. I didn't hang out with him. I didn't do anything with him.
What, did you only see him one time in February?
Oh, no, more times, like 2 times or 3 times. Or I've seen him over a period of 1.5 years or something.
Okay, so you met him in February of 2005 at the casino. You know his first name. And he said he wanted what?
He said he wanted to see a blonde girl.
What did you take that to mean?
I did not even want it. I wasn't even thinking about it. Like, I did not know what he wanted at all with it.
Did anything offered in exchange for it?
Yeah, he offered me money.
And what did you say?
I said, okay, sure.
Did he ever say what he wanted a blonde girl for?
No.
Did you have any sort of guess what it was? I mean, was it sort of the code, you know, you speak in code, you sort of knew what he wanted? No.
No, I wasn't really occupied with that at all. I had school going, and I had other things as friends. I wasn't really, I wasn't even concerned about his name, to tell you the truth.
Did he offer you any money?
Yeah.
Have a specific number?
Yeah, he offered me money.
So, what happened the day you met Natalee?
Well, the day I met Natalee, I remembered what he said, and as I was leaving the casino to leave, I went by the Radisson Casino, and he was there. I spoke with him, and he's like, yeah, you know. So then he's asked me for, like, okay, all I want is to, you know, if you bring me a blonde girl, let me know. Give me a call on this number right here. Gave me a phone number, and then he said to meet him at the beach by the Marriott if I ever got a girl, and that he would give me $10,000.
That was on the day that you met Natalee?
That was on the day or the day before. The day before.
The day before you met Natalee?
Yeah, or 2 days before. 2 days before.
So the day you met Natalee, you met her at the Excelsior in the Holiday Inn in the afternoon. Or actually, you met her with a group of people. And about what time did you leave the Holiday Inn Excelsior on that afternoon?
I don't remember exactly. In the afternoon sometime.
When you left in the afternoon, had you made plans to meet with Natalee and her friends at Carlos and Charlie's?
Yeah, she had asked me to go out and meet her and her friends there.
Was it your intention at that time to contact the man who wanted to buy a white woman?
No, but I had it in the back of my mind, yeah.
Right. So you left the Holiday Inn, and then where did you go?
Then first I went to the Radisson.
And talked to him?
Yeah, and I played a little poker there. And then I went to, then I called a friend of mine who didn't pick up his phone. And then I called other friends of mine, asked them if they wanted to go out. And, yeah.
And the other friends were?
Were Deepak and Satish.
Okay, explain it to me. They pick you up at your house.
Yeah, I say I just told them, all I told them is we're meeting a group of girls at Carl's and Charlie's who asked me to go out with them. And then when I was in the bar, she was all dancing on the bar, coming over to me and telling me to come dance with her. And that's the moment when I talked to them and said, like, okay, well, I can get, someone offered me $10,000 just to bring them somebody. And what do you guys think about it? $10,000, okay. You know, that was the thought behind it.
And what were they going? Did they get any money?
Yeah, I gave them money, of course. Okay,
so explain what happened. You get Natalie and you head out to the car. Tell me the whole story.
She asks me first, let's go to your house. When I go to your house, I want to see your house. I'm like, no. Let's go back to your hotel. It was right next to the other where we had to be anyway. Thought we could go see how it is there, but she didn't want to go back to her own hotel. So then that's when I told the guys just drop us off by the Marriott.
And you hadn't, like, hardwired this appointment with this guy to meet the Marriott? You just assumed that he would be there?
No. I called him on the way back.
At what point did you call him? I'm confused. When did you lock in the pickup?
At like 1 o'clock.
You called him then?
Yeah, or a little before.
And said what?
I said that, yeah, no, I'm in the car now, and I'm with the girl, and I'm with 2 friends, and what are you doing? And he's like, yeah, I'm awake. And then he's like, okay, can you be there and there in an hour? And I'm going to have someone there. And I'm like, okay. To give you your money, is what he said. And I'm like, okay.
And so then you drove to the Marriott, at least a little bit north of the Marriott, or that parking lot area?
The parking lot area.
And tell me what happened.
Then I got out, stepped out of the car. She was with me. Went to the beach with her, and we were just making out. We never did anything else. And then at first I didn't see anyone there. I didn't know anything, and I was like, okay, whatever, it's not gonna happen. Then I saw a guy, and he came, and he just handed me a bag, and grabbed the girl by the arm, and he went to the boat that he had in the water.
What did Natalie say?
She said nothing till she was on the boat, and then she was like, hey, what's going on? You're not coming with me, or I don't know. She wasn't panicking or anything. And then when I was on the boat and the boat went away, I still heard like what's going on. I think she was pretty drunk. That's what the main thing was.
But she didn't struggle with this guy to go to the boat?
Mm-mm.
Didn't you think that was odd?
No, because I said we were going to go on a boat.
You told her that?
Mm-hmm. That was my story, to go to the beach there, that we were going to go on a boat.
What did the guy give you?
He gave me a bag of money.
$10,000?
It wasn't even 10,000. It was less. That's what I was saying.
How much short?
A couple hundred short. Probably took it for himself. I don't know.
When was the first time you told your father? You told your father this story, right?
Not everything. No, it's not. We don't talk about it. No, we don't talk about it actually.
Did it ever come up with your father? Because in that chip, he talks about. He says it's a bad thing to sell somebody. So your father knew about it before the conversation on the chip you gave us.
Yeah.
When was the first time you told him?
A long time after that we were arrested. A while.
Well, in the conversation you and I had on the phone, you told me that you told your father that Natalie Holloway's family showed up the next day, mm-hmm. and that they were making a big fuss, mm-hmm. and so that your father took you to a lawyer, mm-hmm. and that what you told me on the phone is that you told your lawyer and your father at that point.
No, I lied to all of them.
You lied, but did you? So you lied to me when you told me that?
I don't remember telling you that. Actually.
Well, I mean, because I tell you, because that was important. That's an important element of it. Is that is what did they know at that time?
At that time, they didn't know anything. It's a little later that I told them.